Let's be honest, documentation is one of the most frustrating and difficult things to do as a clinician. It's true that grad school prepares us a little bit to go out in the field, but it doesn't really teach us the intricacies of actually doing therapy and then the importance and relevance of documenting what you're doing. My name is Dr. Christopher Graham, and I have audited thousands of notes. I have helped build multiple clinics. I love the business side of therapy. So today I want to help you to discover a better way to document your treatment, but then also to look at the outcomes that you're trying to accomplish with your clients. One of the first challenges I give to you is that you actually know what you're trying to treat with your clients. That means that you are working with your clients to unpack some of their major issues. How on earth can we know what to treat if we don't know what to treat? That means that you should know your top 5 diagnoses. What are the things that people are coming to you for? And I know some of you are thinking, well, I treat all kinds of things. Here's the issue. You may be very generalist in your practice. That's great. It's wonderful to be able to be personal with people, to be able to be approachable with people. Specializing is how you're going to be able to actually see the outcomes that you're looking for. Now, I'm not saying that you can't treat a variety of illnesses, but it is important for you to actually know the top 5 diagnoses that you're trying to treat. Well, why is that important? How do you know what your outcomes are if you don't know what you're actually trying to accomplish with your client? And I'm not talking about a generic treatment plan. I'm saying that it's important to know exactly who's coming into your office and what kind of outcomes you're trying to accomplish. My focus in my practice has been to specialize in certain things. Sure, I'm generalist in that I'm a clinical social worker. I can treat a variety of things with pretty high success. However, I know the areas that I am an expert in. We're all coming into this as master's level clinicians. That means that we all went through grad school, we all went through supervision, we all went through the licensing process and continue to go through continuing education every single year. What I'm challenging is that you don't stop at just the CEUs and just the re-registration, that you build a practice that transforms your community. How do you do that? By actually seeing outcomes. The best way to get your outcomes data is to know what you're treating. So the first step is to know your top 5 diagnoses. What are the majority of people coming in for? And then you can start building your outcomes and your clinical practice around those ideas. Number 2, okay, this is a hot take, but if people are coming in for services, what if, just hear me out, what if we actually help them to get better? I know this is a wild idea, but what if we actually focus on the things that they want to accomplish? So our second step is to build treatment plans that are actually meaningful to our clients. We as clinicians are so guilty of using flowery language and really clinical terms to describe what our patients are going through and what they're trying to accomplish. For example, we might say something like, client will identify and process 3 coping skills for depression daily to address blah, 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 blah. No one really talks like that. You've got to understand, when our clients come in and they're looking for support and resources and hope, they don't need your clinical language. They need to know what is the transformation prospect to them coming in and getting services. So building a treatment plan around what they actually want to achieve is as simple as you using their words to say exactly what it is they want. For example, I was depressed, I was angry at my spouse, and it's like every time I do something wrong, I just can't seem to get back to where we were. Okay, so then how do we transform that into a goal? We would say something like, clients identified they want to be less angry with their spouse, as evidenced by 3 less yelling fits per week over the next 6 weeks. I know it seems simple, but that's more measurable. It's more specific to what the client is trying to accomplish. And it's important that we meet them where they're at, use language that's meaningful to them, and help them achieve the transformation that they're actually looking for. That leads us into our third issue. Number 3, they should be feeling better. Here's the biggest problem that I see over and over. Clients stay in treatment for eternity. This is a huge problem because if you were to go into any other medical field, if you were to go into your doctor's office and say, I have a clear infection in my foot, and the doctor says, oh my goodness, you have a clear infection in your foot. And the doctor never ever treated your foot, and your foot never got any better, and you went week after week after week paying your copays or paying out of pocket or racking up debt, how long are you going to stay? Most of us would not stay long. The problem with therapy is that our clients sometimes, not every time, but our clients sometimes get locked in and feel a sense of obligation to stay with us, even if it's not working. It's then very important for us as the professionals to set meaningful goals, to set meaningful timelines, to lay out the foundation of what treatment should look like for our clients. That's part of our responsibility. They have the right to choose where they want to go, the treatment they want to get provided. They have the right to get outcomes. Shame on the therapist that holds on to a client forever and never leads them to discharge. So whether you agree with this or not, here's what I tell every single one of my clients. If you're not feeling any better within 3 to 4 sessions, I'm not the therapist for you, and I'm going to give you a stellar referral. That's not to say that I won't do my very best to try and help them, but it's also setting a clear, realistic expectation that there should be some kind of a change. You should be progressing. You should be feeling healthier. You should be feeling better. And I'm just a resource in that. You're the expert in your life. I'm just a support. I often tell my clients, you have to live with you long after I'm gone. I am not trying to bring clients in so that I have more friends or so that they feel like they have a friend. That is not our goal. Our goal is to be clinicians. Our goal is to be tacticians. Our goal is to help guide our clients in the recovery process. They have to live with themselves long after we're out of the picture. And that's not a bad thing. Termination is part of every good treatment plan. Thanks for showing up to the Treatment Network. If this video inspired you, leave a comment down below telling us the #1 thing that you will be able to implement in your practice. Don't forget to share this video with your favorite clinician so that they can progress and build a meaningful, purpose-driven treatment network. We'll see you soon.